Tonight, a visit from a team on a mission. It's time for Suns basketball as the Phoenix Suns meet the 20-5 San Antonio Spurs on Fox Sports, Arizona. And a good block. There's
Tony Parker. You do not want to let him get in the lane and weave, but you got to find out who's switching in there. Booker just anticipating with a nice steal.
And he got off to the races in a hurry. What a pickup.
Yeah, just shooting under 50%.
Here's Booker. Booker with a little step back and rattles it down.
The Suns are just really picking up the pressure on San Antonio, and that's an edge.
Pretty move by Bledsoe. He's got those great hands, large hands. He can do so much. Here's Gasol. Pretty with the left hand.
Yeah, Gasol just does a nice job.
During games, post-game, he loved people all around him. Everybody felt that. And the most amazing part of him was his courage and what he endured.
Tremendously, and as everybody else did. But, you know, Pop has been an assistant on the Olympic team, too. So, you know, just being a part of USA basketball. And
Tucker, the tenacious Tucker. Here is Brandon Knight. Knight steps into one and rifles it in.
Chandler picked up those 2 quick fouls, and then now the fouls have kind of hurt the Suns a little bit.
This second unit is a great pass from Mills to Lee. This second unit has been
dropping for the Suns, but you've got to appreciate Williams being all over it offensively in there, and he kind of drops off to help, and Dedmon with the lob pass puts it down.
Ginobili sneaks a peek at the clock. Now here's David Lee with a crossover and a spin with the left hand off the glass.
Well, that's where he that you can say is a defensive stopper.
Jared Dudley doing it from the offensive end.
So
a three ball.
So they better score.
You can do more for your team, but also how it can mentally exhaust the opponent.
Yeah, Kevin, he is on a defensive rampage. There's a beautiful scoop shot by LB. See if the Suns can seesaw back into the lead. Booker with a hard drive all the way.
Great hesitation. Once he got the switch with Pau Gasol on him, and just kind of got in the way to knock that ball loose.
Such a heady player. What a step around move. A Euro by Knight.
Creating those mismatches.
Miscommunication there. 11th turnover. Spurs. Look out! Tyson Chandler swooping in. 3.
Yeah, and that's the play. You go inside and look to pass outside.
Ooh.
And Dedmon down the run, and a nice pass by Anderson off the lob. And
recapture the lead. Good defense by Tucker. And then it's recovered by Lee. Busts the foul. What a play by Lee. In deep under. He was some inside force with the Knicks. Here's a steal by Leonard. Off to the races for the slam. On a rough night after he got to rest in the Boston game last night. Bledsoe falling back and hitting.
A tough shot against Aldridge.
And Bledsoe now double figures with 10. Danny Green for 3. Got it as Green knocks down his second long one of the night. And the Spurs back up by 4.
There's Danny Green doing a
great strength.
Chris.
You know, so much he's talked about his
72-65 Spurs. Oh, and the putback by Chris. And that pass by Ginobili recovered by Mills. Back to Ginobili. Whips it out now for Simmons. And that extra step freed him up. 17 in that third quarter.
Now this is the team that really made a run on the Spurs in that second quarter.
LB raises up, and that's a deep 2. His foot on the line. Into the hands again of Bender. Swings it down to Booker. Long pass over to LB. Drives the baseline and scores. Leandro Barbosa with a move, and now he's down on his back.
Well, the home court advantage and getting this crowd into it. They were loud
to go in the fourth. Glad you could join us for an entertaining game. Oh, the alley-oop! Gasol to Leonard, who went back. It was good D by Parker. Gasol into Aldridge, and the foul. What a pass from Gasol.
Some of those shots have been short, and you would think that the Suns would have a little bit better, fresher legs. Well, Paul Gasol throwing out the elbow on Tyson Chandler.
Using his muscle just to 80. They allow just 92.9 points on the road this year. That's 4th best in the league. Bledsoe gets in.
Yeah, the 4 games last.
Big 4th quarter in overtime against New Orleans and New York. Parker drills it. Low line drive. Just 4 of 13 in the 4th quarter, 31%, while the Spurs just the opposite, 8 for 13 at 62%. So they turn around when it counts. Newcomer into the game. Nico Bertans in there for the first time as well. Saw a lot of action in the win over Boston last night.
Derek Jones Jr. being moved up.
65.
I'll tell you what, he was something.
Yep. Really heartfelt comments by both head coaches. Stick around for that. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Allen Williams. He will be missed. The Argentinian Nico with a neat pass to Dedmon. And he hammers it down. 11 points, 9 rebounds in 24 minutes off the bench, 5 for 6.
Yeah, I think just the fact he's been able to have a lot of minutes in this game.
They'll head home Sunday to play the Pelicans and make it 8 straight in the season series over the Suns, and they go to 6-1 in the second of back-to-backs. Suns fall to 8-18, and now 1-7 following a win. Just can't string together 2 in a row.
The Suns return to